Shit, we back, goddamn.
Oh, we're starting?
Yeah, we started. We recorded. We've been recording.
My bad, y'all.
I mean, we cut this out if you want this stuff.
No, y'all keep this in.
It's just part of like the.
Let me take this chicken out away from y'all. We're gonna have Elijah rip the next time y'all see him, man. You know what I'm saying? We get the, we finna get Elijah on this.
Yeah, we Hoodie game.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is.
This is our salted caramel whey protein isolate.
Okay.
So, we're about to have Elijah on that.
I see that.
And then, let me tell you something. When Elijah's doing real estate, a lot of times he's very, very, very tired,
Yeah, facts.
and I had to tell him that crack is still whack, I'm just playing.
Right.
So look, here we got this. You feel me? This is the ashwagandha, right? It's called the N. So basically improves sleeps, relaxes your ass, and relieves stress, right? But what it really does is, calm you down, help you focus. Basically all the things like that. Men improves testosterone. Women, it's very good for a lot of stuff. I'll let y'all look that up. And then we got the, Christopher Schmidt, the Kelly multivitamins. These are just really good multivitamins for basically anything, all the essential vitamins that you're missing throughout the day. So shout out to Elijah, man, and we finna get with it, man.
Yeah, man. Hoodie Gang.
Yes,
HoodieGang.com. You got that's the website?
Yeah, HoodieGang.com. HoodieGang.com.
Okay, yeah, HoodieGang.com. Y'all check that shit out. Protein. I'm definitely check this shit out.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like protein, right?
Yeah, smell it. It's good.
So will it work for cause I don't eat meat at all.
Okay, no, it'll work for you.
Okay.
I have a pea protein as well for people who are like vegan.
Okay, damn, shit. How you get into this shit?
Bro,
I know you was doing the clothing, but damn, you do fucking what is this? Body supplements?
So me and Schmidt, I'm looking at the camera. Me and Schmidt, we would always like work out and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So the vice president of our company, Schmidt, is actually a professional bodybuilder. So he's certified in a lot of areas, and I was like, man, we always work out. People always come to us because I just turned 22. We're both really young. People always come to us like, how do you look like this fit at this age? And we always have like tips and whatnot. And he knows way more than me.
Right.
So I was like, well, we might as well make our own supplements. Boom. Reached out to a manufacturer. Was like, hey, we want our own supplements, but we still wanted to keep like a Hoodie Gang twist on it. Because whenever you watch what we're doing, we're very entertaining. Because that's just us. Like
I checked out YouTube channel before. I was like doing research last night. Checking out YouTube channel. So y'all been lit. I see the Puerto Rico vlog.
The crazy part about the vlogs and stuff like that is I have so much fire and stuff that I haven't been release consistently because someone actually stole my SD card and all my info. So like that's why if I would have been able to upload consistently, I would have been like 6 months ago. I would have been like had at least like 500K subscribers. But like I've only posted like shorts and stuff like that because like my info was stolen and whatnot. But now I literally just got it back a couple of days ago. So now y'all finna see.
Wait, hold up. So wait, somebody stole your SD card?
Yeah, man.
You knew him?
Yes, he's from the city and he stole my stuff.
Why?
He was hating. So literally, dude tried to say, "Oh, your shirts are $350." So basically, what it is, Schmidt paid him for a service a while back, and he never did the service, right?
Okay.
Water under the bridge, like a couple months ago, we'll try it again. So he hit me up. He was like, hey, I want to work with Hoodie Gang again. I was like, yeah, do you have your camera? Da, da, da. He's like, nah. I said, all right. I said, well, I'll rent the camera for you. I'll take you to the, the bodybuilding event. We'll get some content, and I'll pay for everything in the food. But I'm like, that's it. You didn't do your service last time we paid you, but we'll give you another chance. Cool. Take some photos, take the videos. Don't hear anything from him for a couple of days. I'm like, where's my SD card? Can't find it, right?
Right.
So I had lost my SD card for some time, but I hadn't got it back. So I'm like, what the hell? Where's my SD card at? Dude texts my artist that I manage. Was like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with Bryce. I think he's a con man. Da 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 da. Talking hella shit, right? Talking hella shit. Not knowing my lawyer's gonna come get this man, right? So I was like, what the hell? So I'm like, okay. He says a bunch of stuff that's emotional that has nothing to do with the business fact. There's a bunch of emotional shit. Right. I was like, he's like, I don't like the fact that he gets attention from all these girls. Like, what does that have to do with your job? That has nothing to do with your job.
Right.
So I was like, just keep the content, but give me my property back.
Right.
Well, I'll give it back Thursday. Thursday comes around, he'll give it back. Well, I'll give it back Friday. So all these days come around, he never gives it back.
Right.
Boom, went to the police police station, boom, went to my lawyer, we getting that shit handled. And now it turns up. But yeah, man, people like really hate.
So you really so you got get the lawyer on the nigga.
You have to, bro. You have to.
I feel you though. Like definitely feel you about being about your business type shit. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
That shit.
Well, I mean, especially when you're black, a lot of times they think, well, they'll just get mad and angry and emotional, but they won't actually do something in a system that actually matters.
Right. Well, see, honestly, bro, this is kind of off topic, but this is why I fuck with niggas like Charleston White.
Mm-hmm.
You know Charleston?
Yeah, man.
I fuck with Charleston.
He's crazy, man.
That's a real nigga.
His voice be having me laughing. If you want to say that already, I don't know.
Oh, no, you good.
Oh,
I mean, but can't. Shit, we got. Make sure y'all get the hoodie game.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all get these too. These smell really good.
Get the body oils too. You know, we got the fragrance oils on deck.
I lost my virginity to this one.
Any scent you want, yeah. This when y'all see this is gonna actually be renamed and turned into Coochie Gremlin.
Coochie Gremlin. Yeah.
Sponsored by Hoodie Gang.
Yes, sir. Coochie Gremlin. Gremlin. Not Gremlin. Gremlin.
But damn, so. All right, so take me back. So, you know, I haven't done a podcast in a couple weeks.
Okay.
I just been uploading old ass content, but take them back to like who you are. Who is Bryce?
So, Bryce is 22-year-old.
All right.
From Pensacola, Florida. My mom and dad are both educators. So, growing up, I grew up kind of sheltered, like low key.
Same.
You know. My dad was always cool. Mom didn't really want me to ever, do too much, be safe. You know how moms can be.
Right.
But me, I always wanted to be lit. Like, if anyone knows me, I say a lot of crazy shit that doesn't make any sense, but imagination is really, really big.
Okay.
Like, I'll be like, what would you do if you saw a man butt naked on top of your house with a sombrero on? See?
I mean...
I'm playing. No, I really say something like that. But, I always had this wild, crazy imagination. So, when I was in high school, boom, it was a football game, boom, won the football game, this dude got pants or whatever like that. I didn't do it, the guy's brother did it, then they came around and tried to say that I'd do it. So boom, then I went to jail. So I got kicked out of West Florida for something I didn't do.
Oh, damn.
Got kicked out, expelled, get a lawyer or two. Won my court case and was allowed to come back to school. My mom being an educator, she was like, you're not going back to West Florida, you're going to Washington. So they put me all over the news, said I did all this shit. I won the court case. Then they're like, oh, you can come back. And I was like, no, you're not going to come back. Y'all just kicked him out of school, all this, put his name on the news, made it look bad. And I told him, oh, come back, it's all good now. She's like, don't even go there. Go to Washington, everything. And also, I like to say, everything happens for you, not to you. Like, I would have never met Schmidt. There's so much stuff I would have never happened if I never got kicked out. Like, I never would have, been as big in track as I was. I would have never been able to go to the university like how I wanted to go to school, run track, boom. I come back faster than ever. Graduate from Washington. I graduated 17 years old, 30 on my ACT. All right, now when I go to college, I go to school in Mississippi. It's very, very racist, right? And I'm just having fun, being lit. We call ourselves the Hoodie Gang. Well, I call myself the Hoodie Gang for another reason, or a hoodie man. So we were I was so good at promoting myself and basically promote my lifestyle, which is really my lifestyle. It's not a facade. That people were well, I want to be a part of this. This dude.
So is it a rich lifestyle, or what's the lifestyle?
It's just lit. It's not even a rich lifestyle, man. It's just being yourself and having fun. I notice most people.
Okay.
Most people don't want to be themselves. So look at you, the camera.
Either or.
Okay.
No.
Alright, my bad, y'all. So most people, they don't want to be themselves. When they get around someone, they kind of shelter and adjust. Which is okay in certain settings. You do need to be, but it's I notice a lot of people they have this inner child inside of them. I know Robert Greene was talking about that. He's never let your inner child, your creative spirit die. If you look at anybody really creative, really good at music or really good at anything, they're always very creative and they're always smiling, having fun. I notice a lot of people, even in this college atmosphere, because I was in college, I noticed most people, when they're going to college, they're just doing it to pass, get a good grade, and get a paycheck. But you guys are always looking up to, when I mean you guys, I mean all of us, always looking up to people who are, people like The Rock, whether they're famous or not, you're looking up to people who've done something extraordinary. So you're trying to be extraordinary, but you're doing an ordinary thing, which is never gonna work,
Right.
Well, I want to be like this guy, but I just want to go to school, make good grades, and make my mama proud. It's okay, cool, but even your mom's not doing the things you want to do. If you want to do what someone else has to do, you have to do things you've never done before. So I kept noticing a trend of people
always looking up to these big people, whether it was sports or anything, but really lifestyle, like, because people want the lifestyle because of how he makes it feel, but no one really followed it. And when I said, why do you want to go to school? Oh, my mom and dad want me to go to school. So like, they're never doing it because they really want to do it. I always say you never need school unless you're trying to be a lawyer, doctor, and that's what you want to do. If you want to do those things, then you need to do those things. But I noticed people were doing things that they didn't want to do, and then they get upset with themselves because they're living, whether it's the average lifestyle or even if you are making a lot of money, they're still unhappy with themselves.
Right.
So me, I was like a pioneer for that. I was like, fuck that shit. My motto is basically, you can do what you want to do and still make a lot of money if you just commit to it. The doors will open up. People get caught up in trying to know the now when you're never going to know how to do it. You just have to do it. Once you commit to something, the doors will open up along the way and the universe will assist you, like Kanye West said, which is very true. Because if you look at something that you really wanted a year or two ago, you didn't know how exactly you're going to get it, but you got it, but you had to start. If you would, a lot of people who are really smart don't make a lot of money is because they're so technical. They want to be like, well, I got to calculate this to get this to get this, which is okay. But if you notice, a lot of people who are not, you always look at somebody who's not as smart as you, has less than you, but they have more money because your mind is very powerful. Like if you look at one car that you want to get, coincidentally you start seeing those cars everywhere. This is proving your mind is a filter. If you just commit to something, just try it. If you just commit to something and say, I'm going to do this, and don't even think about the hows or the whys, it will always work itself out. I've been plenty of times where I have no money or whatever, and I've manifested something. So I notice a lot of people who are very, very smart and very, very technical, they're always taught to think like step by step by step by step by step by step. But a lot of times they overthink things, overanalyze. So just things like that. This is when I noticed in college, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to show people you can make money doing what you really want to do. I'm going to help people along the way doing it.
Right. Bro, that's lit. So, how does that? So you start promoting events and stuff. Mm-hmm. When does this take off? Hoodie Gang take off. The brand.
So we're in college, right? Mm-hmm. And like the president or whoever of the college, like they're getting word of Hoodie Gang. People are writing like blogs about us. People are making like fake pages about us saying like the Hoodie Gang, we're this crazy gang, this crazy organization. I will show you people in the school writing crazy stuff about us, right? There's this thing called like MC Gossip Girl, like all this crazy shit, right? So, but the crazy part is none of that was true. We were just lit.
Right.
And I saw the power of media and the power of staying true to yourself. So what I did is this. I'm like, okay, they're talking about like kicking us out of school. They were calling cops on us and they were interrogating, girls who we talked to and people like that to be like, oh, what's the Hoodie Gang? Bryce is the ringleader. Like, right. People who went in the interrogation room said that they had like our faces on the board, like on some SWAT shit. Fuck them, by the way. But so what I did was this. I was like, okay, let's see how far we can really take this. So I want to see how much pull I really got. People who know me knew I threw one of the biggest beach house parties ever, probably in Pensacola within the last, it's like maybe like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. So what I did is this. Rented out a beach house, like we're gonna throw the biggest party in Pensacola.
Right.
Shit you not. We had Mississippi, we had Alabama, we had like all the Gulf Coast, because during spring break, all the colleges come down here. Right. The beach is lit during spring break.
For sure.
Thick. So look, I threw like a big party. I'm talking about my Snap is blowing up. I ordered like 100 shirts, sold all of them for like $40. Made like, what, $4,000, something like that. I was like, whoa, I did this shit just like this in like a week. So we went at the beach house, promoted that shit, right? We threw a party, bro. The party was so big that I know a girl whose dad was a sheriff. She said, my dad has known about this party 2 weeks ago. But since I'm going, he said he's going to try to do his thing. We're throwing a party, right? It is literally 14 cop cars outside the house. We kept everything inside, though. I made like a few $1,000s in under like 36 minutes. So the party didn't even last. The party didn't even last really an hour. It was like an hour. The party was lit, and we were charging at the door and stuff like that. Got kicked out the beach house. The lady comes like, everybody get out. Got kicked out the beach house. We got to come back, clean it, all types of shit, pay a fine. And the funny thing is, like, my dad, my mom didn't know I did that. My dad did not know for like the longest. And then like a few months later, they contacted us. I was like, fuck. So that's how I really started it. So after I threw that party, I went back to school. I called Schmidt. I was like, man, this school shit's not working. I'm just gonna drop out. And then I felt really unsafe there too because when I was at this school, the president was hating. Like, not the president. I don't speak wrong, but it was this one guy who was in the what you call it. He was really hating, like really trying to get him kicked out of school. I would walk out of my dorm, and they were intimidating us. They would have cops following us, like following us to class and shit like that. Then they would have RAs come and check our rooms. So I'd walk back in, and there'd be people in my room looking through shit. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I was like, I'm leaving. I was like, I'm in another state. I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? These people could plan something on me, say I did something. Plus, it's really not worth fighting. I'm not going to fight somewhere I don't really want to be.
Right. So
I was left. So, and they even they asked me to become to like, the SGA president, wherever the hell that is, student president, whatever. They even asked me to do it. They're like, you got such a pool in the presence, you can do it. And they even told me, they're like, your presence is so big that we're a private school. If you kept promoting this and made us look bad, if we lost 20% of our investors, the school would crash. So the crazy part about that is like, I'm one person, I can make a whole university crash. But the thing is, I wasn't even trying to do that, but I was really I was just being lit, being myself. I was just doing stuff that everyone does. It was a Christian school, but like we were just partying and stuff. That really was it. It was nothing bad. Nobody was doing drugs. We were just doing what everyone else did.
Yeah,
I knew how to brand myself.
Right.
So that's what happened.
Okay. Damn. So fast forward. So what, you end up moving back to Pensacola?
I ended up moving back to Pensacola. Yeah.
And so what? You just started doing events all over the country?
Yeah, it started out small. So I started doing events. I had to get a job.
Okay.
So I started doing events.
What were you working at?
I was working at Journeys, man. I was working at Journeys.
Sure.
So I'm working at Journeys in the mall. I'm still trying to figure out whether we can work. And it didn't take off instantly. Like I still had like times where like I throw an event and it wouldn't do well. Like I've lost money. Like I've lost thousands of dollars, especially me and Schmidt both. Like I've had times where I wouldn't have the money and Schmidt would like, front me a few $100s, and we make that shit back. So like it hasn't always been easy. Like man, it's been a struggle. Like it's been a struggle for like a couple of years. But like now it's finally like starting to get to where I wanted to be at. A lot of that comes with like being more self-aware. It's even things like regretting things like not building business credit early enough, like things like that of that nature. But I always make sure to build the right team around me. So like on my way to struggle, it kind of helped me because I was able to meet friends who were like tax advisors, financial advisors, accountants, and things like that. So if I would have never failed and fucked up my money back then I wouldn't have known. I would have definitely fucked up right now.
For sure.
But it took me fucking up back then for so many years, being on my ass to really, value the importance of money and value the importance of like people and things like that. So it was a struggle.
For sure, that's lit. So, I mean, that's always good. I always like to like stress like with people who like think that the entrepreneurship is just all glitz and glamour type shit. I'd be like, bruh, if only y'all fucking knew, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I done had events where I lost fucking money. I done had events to where the fee, the booking fee was more than what I made that day.
Right.
That's like the worst. I'm
right.
Like, fuck.
Damn. Hey man, man. Tell him, man. That's a bad feeling.
Or shit like when you have slow months to where like, bro, a deal don't come through like it's supposed to. Like, bro, I use real estate for example because a lot of people know I'm in the real estate game. So some months of real estate, bro, you'll be projected to make $10,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of those deals can fall apart
Mm-hmm.
within the next 60 days, 60 to 30 days. So like you might be projected to make $10,000 and you only make $1,500.
Right.
That's fucking depressing. Especially like if that's one of your main streams of income type of shit when you're still building type of shit, bro. So it's like I always like to stress it's like, bro, this business shit is not 100% glitz and glamour.
It's
bro.
not for the weak, man. It's not for the weak, man. It's really not.
I know niggas who I know one of my mentors, bro. He had to sell his Rolls Royce just to make payroll, cause they took like a $3.5 million loss.
Damn.
So he had to sell the Rolls Royce cash and then to make payroll for a month type of shit.
Mm.
That's the stories like niggas don't hear about. Niggas don't tell those stories.
Is he good now, man?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope he is though. Up is though, man. Like one of my affirmations is save your money because it'll save you.
Facts. So when it comes to the money part, once you start bringing in money, or like, when you have, do y'all still have slow months?
Yeah, man. Like we've had slow months. Like right now, everyone has their own thing. So it's like, even if it's not business related, like we're still making money. Like for instance, like let's just say we had a month that we didn't sell as many of these as we wanted. You know, Schmidt's still like a personal trainer. You know, he still sells meal programs.
Okay.
So people think you have to have multiple sources of income. Yes, you do, but we know how to make our one business have multiple sources of income itself.
Right.
So even if I'm not doing this, okay, boom, somebody just paid my company to shoot a music video. Even if this is not selling, I'm just using this as an example. Okay, boom. Okay, I just sold, two hoodies. I sold my hoodies like $145 each. People bought them. I sold 2 hoodies for, $150. I just made $300 in a day, not even doing anything.
Right.
People buy my stuff all the time. So it's like, I found out that like, because I watched Prince Donnell a lot, and he was like, your one business can make a lot of money. Like for instance, if you're Jay-Z, okay, your music, your old catalog is still making you millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You're still getting, features. You're still, when your song is in the movie, that's still making, a lot of money. So I'm like, okay, well, with my platform, which is very unique, I found out how to implement it to always keep making money.
Right.
So I may have higher goals than someone else, but, and even with the stuff that we're doing, like now we just came out with an app, that's projected to do 7 figures this year, which I know it will, and we're already doing higher than the numbers projected. So I throw events, but I was like, okay, we might as well, we had an idea about an app, so let's have an app within it. So it's always something.
Yeah, that's lit. Like the whole app shit, bro, that's lit, bro. I remember you told me about that shit. I was like, damn, bro. So how did you guys get into the app game?
So let me tell you about this. So me and Schmidt are talking one day, basically about an app, and the power of manifestation is real. I want you guys to really look into that, because a lot of you guys are very, very smart, and you get so caught up in the how when you don't realize that everything is constant. Like, everything is energy. For instance, like this phone, right, has a Wi-Fi signal, right?
Right.
You just don't see it.
Right.
Has a Bluetooth signal. It's the same way. Literally, the most wealthiest people will tell you this. It's the same way in manifestation. Whatever you think and visualize will really come true. So randomly, we run into. I end up in a. So here, let me tell you about manifestation, right? So I thought about making an app. How the fuck? We don't know how the fuck we're gonna afford that. How we're gonna make an app, especially like that of that nature. If I told you to do it right now, you'd be like, what the hell? But here's the power of your mind, manifestation. Something will always happen that'll lead you to it, but you may not expect it.
Right.
So I end up getting invited to a party real late at night. I'm like, okay, I end up going, and I'm meeting with this dude, end up hanging out with him. The dude happens to be like an app developer, like for Navy Federal. So that happens. So he hits me up, he's like, bro, I want to work with y'all. I want to create an app for y'all. Just like that.
Damn.
The dude ended up, kind of bullshitting, wasn't on his shit, Dude basically kind of like, fuck this. Like, basically, he didn't take it seriously. So, me and Sharon, this app is probably like 6 figures to make. Me and Sharon, how the fuck are we going to fucking make, something like this? Like, we're not software developers. We're not technology engineers. How the fuck? Manifestation. So I put something on a Hoodie Gang TikTok, which, to be honest with you, I haven't even used like that. Probably had 80 followers, right? Posted as a random club video. Shit you not, 2 days later, a guy from Connecticut goes, hey man, my name is David. I have this app. Crazy part about this app is, it's what we wanted, right? Obviously, we have some ideas and we implement into it. He has some ideas. He comes to us. How? We didn't even know nobody from Connecticut. How can somebody order from Connecticut we never met before message us, and we don't even have a huge following on that platform at the time?
Right.
We're like, this is crazy. We get a business call, get a phone call, end up getting a big percentage of equity in the app that I didn't have to put up upfront capital for. We ended up getting a good deal. And then we were able to implement our own ideas in the app and brand itself. So the crazy part about that is something that looks bad ended up happening to be really good, and we got something even better. Right. So that's how that happened.
That's lit. So y'all have partners in the kickback.
Yeah. We have partners in the kickback, which is
that's still lit though.
It's way better because now we have somebody who's an actual software engineer, app developer. We have a guy who actually does these things. So we actually have people who know what they're doing.
Right.
They're not somebody that's like, oh, let's make it happen, and we don't know what the fuck else is going to come from it. So now we actually end up get co-ownership, and we're also able to get a team with it. So now it's a lot better because now when there's an app issue, I can go to this guy, he can fix it, It's way better.
That's lit. So when it comes to so it's a booking app, correct?
Yeah, so basically what Kickback does is, and we have more updates, and we also have so many downloads that the shit's been fucking crashing. And so we're doing like the updates real slow. We're like, we want to have everything correct before we tell everybody to download it. So basically the app allows you to host any event or to find any event or so for instance, right? You guys go to California, you don't know anybody. Okay. You can then pull out your phone, see every party that's going on, see every event, see, if you're a guy, see how many girls are there and what the girls look like and talk to them before you even get there. So you no longer have to put in your clothes and go downtown and then you find out it's not lit. Or there's an event you did not know about. Whether it's a live event or a fight, whatever. So on our end, let's just say you wanted to host your event. Let's just say you're an artist or you're Elijah, right? You're like, man, I want to do a real estate event. You could post a real estate event, you know, it'll probably show like Airbnb. You can have it private or public, right? And if you wanted to charge or have it free, the money will go straight to your phone. So if you want to do like, I want to do a private event here in this building, put the location, boom, boom, boom. People can ask to come in. You can be like, no, you can't come, or yes, blah, 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 whatever. If you want to charge for it, the money will go straight to your phone. So basically, it allows you to basically control whatever you want to do.
Gotcha. So are y'all charging like a percentage for like booking or?
Right. So like Airbnb. So like, let's just say like, you know, you put, you know, your event on there and it's a paid event.
Gotcha.
You know, obviously, you know, we take a percentage, but
right.
You don't have to do anything. We basically do all the work for you. You just post it up.
That's lit. Well, next event we have, I definitely make sure we use the app.
Yeah, sure. Man, I appreciate it.
That's lit though. Shit, that's some serious shit.
Man, hey, I appreciate it, man. Seven figures this year. I know we'll be in the billions at the next, you know, few years, but
right.
It's what I'm about to do with that. I'm really excited for it. I definitely want to do a lot of stuff in Pensacola because I just feel like the younger generation of Pensacola's need more things. Like, needs more, especially fun things that people want to interact with. Like, me, I'm definitely going to open up probably one of the biggest clubs ever in Pensacola. Like, I want to do stuff that, like, young people will actually, like, you know, look forward to. Like, dang, you know, Bryce and Elijah, you know, opened up a lit club here. Not like, nothing wrong with a library, but, like, ain't nobody really care about a library. Like, yeah.
Type shit. But yeah, that's lit, man. But yeah, like I said, man, anything on the technical side, bro, or just marketing, branding, anything, bro, I'm free.
I'm down, man.
I'm always open to network and collab with aspiring entrepreneurs like myself type shit.
I'm down, man.
Cause really, bro, that's like one of my goals is really like to kind of get into the tech game.
Right.
Cause like the real estate shit is cool. You know, eventually I'm actually in the next year or so I'm trying to get into like my first investment property, but really trying to get into tech.
Right.
Cause I know that's where the fucking bag is at. Like, especially like with the apps or like developing software that people need, not like want, but they fucking need the shit.
Right.
Type shit. That's really where the money is. So that's where my focus has been. That's actually why I started doing front end development and shit. Like that, so.
And everything's transferring to online. Cause even like I watched a YouTube guy called The Real Estate Trapper. I don't know if you're watching him.
Real Estate Trapper? The
Real Estate Trapper, but he's good. He's good. He said he makes like $40K a month from YouTube. He doesn't have a big fan. He only has like 40K subscribers.
Right.
But obviously, you know, depending on the type of channel you have, you can make more money. Financial videos on YouTube make a lot of money. But he even talked about how YouTube was based like, you know, being real estate and passive income. Because he said he pulled up to the club in his Rolls Royce. These young guys pulled up in a Rolls Royce. He's like, what do you do? Kids were like younger than him. He said we upload rainwater videos. You know, like the sounds to fall asleep. They make $500K a month.
Damn.
So it's like
that's lit.
Yeah, he even said his own channel. Like, I know people making, you know, millions a month, a few $100,000 a month. Small shit making, you know, 30, 40, 50, 70K a month. But it really goes to show you like the online is where it's at because, you know, there's like for you to just post a video and have no overhead, and even if you're talking about real estate and you making even if it was $8K a month, you feel me?
That's actually where I really started seeing shit like that was really like when I started posting my videos on Facebook, my Facebook fan page. So like, I've been posting videos on Instagram, YouTube, on that shit for years. My track, you know, I've had traction, some traction go up, but as far as getting paid, bro, Facebook, I only got like 500 like followers on my Facebook fan page, bro. Like almost every month, bro, I'm making like $100, $200 just off the videos. Right. Just niggas watching that shit type shit. So it's like, damn, I should have been doing this shit.
Yeah, imagine you got $50
yeah. And then like that's what I learned was like Facebook was paying people. Facebook pays more than YouTube for videos and shit. Yeah. I was like, damn, I should have been on this shit. Right. Type shit. But yeah, Technology is definitely where it's at.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, I'm going to, because if you watch Graham Stephan, you know who that is?
I know that.
He's probably one of the biggest financial YouTube videos guys. He's a really big real estate guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has like probably 5 million subscribers, or maybe something more than that, or less. I could be wrong. But he even said he stopped doing real estate because I think he had like a few $100 million in real estate. I could be wrong. I know he has a lot of money. You know, it's been a minute since I watched him. But he said he does more YouTube than real estate. He only does real estate if he wants to because he makes a few $1 million a month from YouTube. So I think it's like 5 or 6. He's like, why am I gonna go out, do this in the property? He's like, if I'm making $6 million a month posting a video, then
Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
But Andrew Tate was having people 150,000 people, 150,000 people paying $50 a month.
Yeah.
So that's $6 million a month, no overhead.
Yeah, no overhead.
That's crazy.
I need you to come look at this single family house. But $500, I don't give a fuck. Probably ain't worth your time.
That shit for real though. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, niggas, real estate, bro, this shit would piss you off.
Yeah.
I'd have people pull out on deals, stupid shit. I'd have people pull out of deals on me for no apparent reason.
Mm-hmm. Just ghost.
Yeah, and had people, and had whole deals fall apart, and had the bank fucking screw a client over.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of shit that goes on in real estate, bro. Or people just waste your time. Some people, they won't have their money together type shit. It'd be a lot that going. Or somebody will run up their credit card before closing. It's like, bro, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, and they be knowing though.
Right.
So it's like, bro, come on. But yeah, that's where my ass is trying to be type shit, bro.
Right.
Cause really, like, bro, if I can make a lot of my money
Online.
doing if I start making a lot of my money online, bro,
Yes,
I'll probably when I start making money. Cause I'm making money online now, but it's just not where I want to be type shit. But I definitely probably cut the real estate shit.
Cause I noticed that's what a lot of people do is like they start making so much money from the content. Even if you look at Grant Cardone, he's probably making so much money from the online and the events and stuff. Like, cause I know people who know Grant Cardone personally. He's making like so much money just from online courses, stuff like that.
See, like, the courses is where it's at. Niggas is making like, I know niggas get a lot of flack for like people saying they scamming people, but you gotta think like, bro, you creating a digital product with no fucking overhead.
Yeah.
Bro, that's genius.
Shit. And the crazy part is, when I know some business, a lot of it is the same information. It's just they like to hear it coming from somebody else. If Kanye West did How to Be an Artist, literally an artist, not as big as him because it's the same thing, but it's come from Kanye.
Yeah.
So they gonna eat that shit up.
Facts.
Because Grant Cardone literally say you need to do this and do this. It's just his charisma, his personality, and how he says it. Who you are plays such an important role.
Facts.
In who you listen to.
I agree.
Because you can be saying the same information, but if you don't, even if it's not even being lit, but if you just don't seem interesting, or it's like.
Yeah, man, that's lit type shit. So, what's next for Bryce?
So, okay, next is I'm on a TV show.
Okay.
So,
can you disclose?
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. What?
It's here?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
If it's here, I already know what it is.
No.
Oh, yeah.
But so next I'm on a TV show. I think like 2 right now. Movies, big time movies, Edda's movies. Okay. Music, producing music. Some DJ Khaled shit. I'm definitely gonna drop a really good album.
Well, yeah, I know you. I remember you saying you were managing artists and shit. Yeah,
so I've been managing a couple of artists. Shout out to CeeLou, shout out to Javen, shout out to Rondell, shout out to Sean Chase.
Rondell's an artist?
That's my cousin, man. He's slow, man. He's good at music, but it's like he don't even.
Rondell's a wicked artist.
Rondell can really rap, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I know him from I know the Cars.
Yeah, man. Rondell can really, really rap. Sometimes he just don't be putting it out there. But trust me, I'm finna get him lit. So that clothing brand, I'm definitely going to scale that to where at least it's at the level of like a gallery department, things like that.
Right.
I have a plan for that. So more clothing on the scale I wanted to be at. Movies, acting, TV shows, supplements, this in stores, and music. So really all entertainment type stuff. And then the app is definitely going to be. Like, I want everyone using the app. I want the app, this year I want the app to be like on like Rolling Loud, on that type of stage, sponsoring fights and things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, man, that's lit, bro. But yeah, man, on the entertainment side of the tech, bro, hit me up, bro. I'm always down.
I will, bro.
I'm down to do business. Like, nigga, all you gotta do is call me.
Right.
Shoot me a text, nigga, about my business. I'll pull up. Goddamn, do a Zoom call. However, I get that shit done. I'm always like, ask Ted, like, nigga, like, when I'm ready to do some shit, like,
it's up.
It's up, like, type shit. I've been waiting, but see, that's the thing. One of the cons I feel like living in Pensacola is not many people like us, or it's not necessarily not like us, but their mindset is not there yet.
Right.
At like young in our age group right now, type shit.
Man, and honestly, he's speaking such truth, man, because like location plays such a big factor. I saw this one, might have been an Instagram post or a video about how whenever like you're young, it's a TikTok. He's like the 5 most important things like to find like what you want to do, who you are, and one of them he said is where you want to live. Depending on what you want to do, where you live is very important. Shout out to AMS. I was watching his video. He said that he saw like a security company. He's a personal trainer. Moved to New York with like barely any money. What did everyone say? Oh, you leaving? He's in Alabama. You leaving Alabama and go to New York? Not going to afford it. But he said that as a personal trainer in New York, he's making like $150K a year. He's like, do you think somebody that's doing workouts is making that type of money in buttfuck nowhere, Alabama? Then he started a security company. So he's like, if I had a security company and I did that, he said that shit would have never took off. So like, I tell people all the time, because I know a lot of people who look at these people who are on and they're really lit. If you notice, if you pay attention, they'll always tell you they popped off in either New York, Cali, or Miami, or Atlanta. If you really pay attention, you'll always hear that. You'll always hear that, or they're at least living there now.
Right.
So a lot of people don't realize.
I know a lot of people who if they didn't blow up online, they 9 times out of 10 blew up. And then even like when you go to these places, bro, that's where the shit's going on at.
Yeah, every event, every party, every dinner, it's going on in these big cities. So a lot of people, which is kind of weird because here's what I realized about not moving. Like, I traveled so much that I was spending more money by traveling than just already being there.
Right.
And when you're already there, it's cheap. You can fly from Miami to New York round trip on United for like $95. You can fly from Miami to Atlanta round trip for that much. Miami to Atlanta for that trip. You can fly from Miami to Houston for like $200, $180. United American round trip. But I know for me to fly from Pensacola to New York for 2 days cost me damn near $800. But if I would have been living in Miami, it would have cost me maybe $100. So like a lot of people always think, oh, big is more expensive, but they don't realize that it's time and opportunity. Like in Miami right now, if there's a celebrity event or anything going on, or like anybody that come, I can get you in there like this. Just like that. I can be like, hey, you trying to pull up? We can do it like this. But if you live in Pensacola, anytime you look at anybody who's doing what you want to do, they're always in the big city.
Right.
So it's kind of like you only have so much time, and the quicker you can do something, the better. Like the quicker I can get you in a room with Grant Cardone, the better for you. I'd rather at least have you with Grant Cardone this year than 3 years from now. Because if you would have already met him 3 years ago, y'all would have already been doing something right now.
Should have been in motion.
It already been in motion. So a lot of people keep on talking about, oh, it's so expensive, and big city this, and big city that, but you have to do it because you can make the money back, but the time and the opportunity,
you can't get that back.
You can't get that back.
Fact. And that's really what that's why I've been living. That's why I kind of like chilled, like when it came to like, I still, go to the clubs and whatnot, but like kind of chilling on like just spending so much time with females and actually like putting shit in motion type shit. So like being like fucking speed. I guess I'm in the speed race right now type shit to where like I need to get shit done. Like, every day, like I gotta do some shit, bro, to be productive type shit.
That's how it is, man. You have to, man, because the worst thing is really regret. Because how I look at it now is every day you're dying, because every day you are.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, everything.
That's some real shit, though.
I didn't think about it like that. Like I'm like every day you're dying, so you might as well do what you want to do. But in order to enjoy the process, you do want to do what you want to do right now, fast. Right. Fast. Like speed beats everybody. That's why a lot of times when people, for instance, I can make $5 million, you can make $5 million, right? But you can be better at money, but I have the $5 million now. At least I can go find the account. If I'm smart, find the account, the tax value, because not everyone who makes money fast blows it. Some people's like, all right, I need to find a team and the right people. But the quicker you can get in that position, the better.
Right.
Because there's always somebody who's like, oh, I know more than him. Oh, he not doing this right. But he's still on. He's still on. You know, all this knowledge, but he's still on. He's not doing this right. He's still on.
Fact, though. But it's not what you know, it's who you know. That
part, too. You got to go to the big city. So, man, I recommend you go to Miami, bro.
But so I'm coming out there. But before the end of the year, I'm definitely coming out there. I got to handle some shit. Well, I know I got some shit going on in October.
Mm-hmm.
When you moving?
The next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Either before or after October, after my trip.
To Mexico? Okay.
Yeah, I slide out there. Because I'm going to be going for a week. I'm going to be like, because I'm not just going to Mexico. I'm going through like a couple other places. Costa Rica.
Okay. You doing a cruise?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I'll be going for a week. So if I don't come before, I'm definitely coming after type shit before the holidays.
Y'all heard. He said he would come after.
Yeah, we tapped in. Shit, we bringing the podcast shit.
Come on, you bring it.
Type shit, man. But yeah, so when is the album dropping?
Honestly, I don't even have a set date for it.
Okay.
But it's probably I'm definitely gonna drop it after my TV show. But even if I drop it before.
When is that dropping?
So we'll record November to December.
Oh, so this is your TV show?
No, I'm on.
Oh, okay. On AT. Okay, gotcha.
So they told me we're recording from November to December. But as far as the album, I don't have a set date for it. I'm kind of like doing it kind of as I go.
Right.
But I might drop a single. So y'all saw Major League Double Ohim. I have more stuff recorded since then. I just haven't dropped it. But, you know, some of the stuff is going to be, you know, in the club and making with the booties on the clap.
For sure. That's where it's at though. But shit, you finna be in Miami, so nigga, it's gonna go up. Type shit.
Yeah, then I'm gonna drop a what you call it? When I go to Miami, I'm gonna drop a real hard lit little tape.
Okay, for sure. Let me know, bro.
It's gonna be called. I can't tell y'all what it's gonna be called, but y'all gonna see.
Bet. That shit lit, bro.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like, that's lit. So like, what inspired you? What got you moving to Miami?
I went out. The first time I went out there, it was so different. Like, I met like so many. The vibe and the energy unmatched because everything is energy. Like I said, you just can't see it, but that is very true. Look more into it. But like the vibe, the energy, obviously, you know, way better girls.
Yeah, for sure.
But just like, it's like it's literally, Miami is literally GTA in real life. So like, a lot of people really have this type of money. So just being able to be around people my age doing that. Like literally, I went to, where did I go? I went to Miami and I went to, I met this one guy, right? Dude's buddy used to babysit Donald Trump's son.
Damn.
Dude was literally telling me how, you know, he was doing something, all the stuff he was doing. And dude has a company, he makes $50 million a year, has a flower company. Makes $50 million a year. Dude's like probably a couple years older than us, and he told me what his family does. He's like, yeah, we live right next to Donald Trump. Da, 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 da. But it's just kind of crazy running into more young people who have the type of money that, you know, I wanted to have, actually doing it like it's nothing to them. And they're just like, hey, yeah, this is how you do it. Hey, I'm having this event. Come here. Come to this club. So-and-so's going to be here. So, like, the shit, it's like Miami's very fast-paced. You know, a lot of people can be faking, but, like, if you're, like, on an entrepreneurship path, it's very easy to get on. And you're actually being there with people who are actually doing it.
Right.
Like, one dude said, oh, I want to create an app, too. He's like, okay, this is how you do it. Literally just pulled out his phone and like, this is how you do it. This is how I did it. So, it's just a different type of energy out there, man.
Yeah, so what part of Miami? I was telling my mom, because that night, bro, that night I ran into you, bro. He was like, moving to Miami, bro. I was like, I told my mom, I was like, you need to check out Miami type shit. She was like, what part?
So, right now, I'm not sure. Obviously, the more expensive parts are going to be like Brickell and places like that. Like,
where are you moving to?
So, we have a few areas figured out. So, I was just on a podcast, right?
Okay.
And the guy's uncle owns a home in Miami. So maybe like North Miami area. I'm not exactly sure. I'm trying to see right now, but I have a few options figured out. Obviously, the closer the better. I mean, even if y'all don't move to Miami, I mean, Fort Lauderdale is still a good area.
For sure.
As long as you can get in the area.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So even then, like, if I'm traveling back and forth, because really, I'm probably not gonna buy my main house here, because I got a house here.
Right.
Type shit, rent free.
Right.
So I don't gotta I don't got no mortgage, none of that.
So why would you invest on it? And then,
Yeah, so
why would you, love Pensacola, why would you invest on where there's nothing going on? You about to spend your money where somewhere you want to be.
Shit is going on.
Shit is going on.
For sure.
And even if you wasn't there, if you put an Airbnb, you put your house on Airbnb in Miami, you gonna make hella money.
Facts. Just don't do it with condos. I heard condos will kill your ass.
I've heard that too.
HOAs don't play.
Yeah.
That should be for real.
Damn.
Matter of fact, all right. So, business credit.
Okay.
How you got into business credit? Cause I need that shit for my business.
So, really, YouTube. I was looking at shit. I was like, "How do you get into business credit?" I was like, first of all, I didn't really know. I was like, "Oh, I'm saying you got a business account, you make money." Then I'm looking at YouTube videos like, it's like, he like done a bad sheet, EIN, I was like, it's like business credit. I was like, business credit. So I had really no idea about it until I went online. So I mean, really just went on YouTube, and like there's certain like places like it says Julie or whatever, something like that. They'll report to the credit bureau and people like that. So I mean, really everything from YouTube, and even me, like I had buddies who are like financial advisors and stuff who walk me through stuff. So even me, I don't even know everything.
Okay.
So I really.
So would you got like put on Amex type shit or?
That and like obviously Navy Fed is very easy to Navy Fed.
Okay, well then I'll just go to Navy Fed.
Yeah.
But all my business shit is with Navy Fed.
But I know Amex is good, but like I said, like I'm not gonna lie and say I know everything. Like I would ask my financial advisor before anything.
Right.
I just put you in contact with him.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I might fucking tell your ass, yeah, I Cash App. Yeah, they took all my money. I'm like, I don't know, man.
For sure. I mean, Cash App did. You know what? Cash App was trying to get me to borrow some money from them. Deadass. Like, it's called Cash App Borrow. And I guess you have to, like, use it for a certain amount of time type shit. But, yeah, it's something they're trying to get me to borrow some money type shit.
It's just funny because we didn't know Cash App. So it's like,
For sure. Type shit. But, yeah, man, that's lit, bro. I'm glad to see you doing shit, bro.
Appreciate it.
Especially our age type shit, bro.
Oh, God, man.
For sure. I'm glad, like, to see, like, people actually being productive. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. As of late, bro, there's a lot of niggas I be seeing, like... Also, this is a raw and uncut podcast, so I just be saying all types of shit.
Okay, you good.
But, you know, niggas just... Lately, a lot of people our age been menaces to society, bro.
That's true.
Like, just... Straight demon.
That's definitely true, man.
I be like, damn, like... Where's the good niggas at? Shit.
For real, you can be good and still be lit. It's like Drake. Yeah. Like Drake is good and he's still lit.
That's the nigga I want to be around.
Right.
So.
That man Drake is even Drake. Like in the interview, like he's like, I really live my rap. Like he's like, I'm really. He really like Drake is.
He's really living like that.
He really living like that, bro.
For sure. But yeah, so this is another question I had. So would you advise somebody to get their money up and then move to a big city, or just go full all out?
Go full out, cause you'll figure it out. And when you're, I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying don't play nothing.
Right.
But when you're as humans, when your back is against the wall or in a new position, so humans you get the same result because you're thinking the same way and doing the same things every day. So you're always gonna get the same result and make the same amount of money. Mm-hmm. So until you put yourself in a new position and really change everything, that's when you really start to change. So the quicker you can put your back against the wall as a human, you're gonna start thinking in different ways. You're actually gonna work smarter and harder. Right. So the sooner the better. Even if you're working a job making $25 an hour, $15 an hour, but if you can pay the bills and you can eat, do it, you will figure out the rest later. And you'll get there quicker than a guy who's like, oh, I'm going to wait in 5 months, I'm going to wait in 6 months, I'm going to wait in a year. You'll get there quicker than he will.
For sure. Well, that's lit, bro. Damn. This has been very informative, bro.
I appreciate it.
I ain't really realized, like, you know, like, I network. I don't really network too much with people in the city like that no more. Just because, like, a lot of street shit that we have going on here.
Right.
But, damn, like, I learned a lot from this interview.
Shit, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man.
We definitely going to tap in for sure.
Yeah,
like,
oh God, man.
Shit, for sure. Because, yeah, man, I got a lot of plans moving forward. I'm lit. But, like, start the second half of this year, bro, I'm traveling, like, nonstop.
Okay.
Going into the next year, we going everywhere.
Can you move in, like, 4 months?
Could I move in
yeah.
4 months? I could, but I got business shit going on, so I wouldn't be able to. Like,
okay.
I mean, I could, like, if you need me to, like, fly somewhere or
okay.
just come down to Miami, I could do that.
Okay.
Back and forth type shit, bro. Just
Okay,
how much
okay.
it costs type shit.
Okay, bet. All right. I heard it, man.
I probably won't be in a position to move till like 2 years from now.
2 years from now.
So
Okay.
I'm still trying to get like kind of like my financial, business wise consistent. Type
Right.
Shit. Yeah,
Okay.
so,
Okay.
but I mean, you know, like money.
Who knows? Might go viral on TikTok tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts though, type shit. But like, if you need me to come out there type shit, just give me probably like a couple weeks in advance.
Mhm.
I'll pull up.
Okay, bet. If you just want to pull up, let me know.
Pull up, shit. Take a plane type shit. Just let me know what we doing.
All right,
Type
bet.
shit,
Bet.
for sure, type shit. But I'm always gonna go. I'm always ready to do whatever type shit, bro.
Shit, you gotta be like that, man. Once you come out there, you gonna see you wanna move down there.
For sure, type shit. Are you an investor?
I don't like to call myself like a big investor. Like right now, what I'm doing is I'm just investing everything into my businesses and myself.
Okay.
Besides like ETFs, just like regular diversified stocks, really nothing else.
Gotcha.
So
That's really what I did. I was changing my portfolio a little bit. Mostly to ETFs and shit. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm doing too many individual.
and I've noticed that like it's really easy, and also this people get caught up in this. People keep on trying to be like, oh, if I invest, it's gonna make me wealthy. No, all investing is a vehicle to keep your wealth afloat. So many people keep on worrying about keep it moving. Some people keep on worrying about, I'm making $100K a year, I'm gonna invest this much. It's not gonna do shit. It's not gonna do shit.
Right.
Like if you Forbes released people who are the top richest people in the world. Only one who's rich off investing is Warren Buffett, and I love him, but he's old.
Yeah, he's
No one's trying to be wealthy when they're 70, 80. Because
Facts.
people, remember their self-limiting beliefs. You can't be young and rich. Yes, you can. Who told you that? You usually got that idea from an old person. Not an old person, from someone else.
Yeah.
It's really hard to make money. It takes a long time. All those ideas are from someone else's experience because there's still young people who made it fast. You see it online all the time.
Facts.
So you just can't limit yourself. So a lot of people don't realize is you need to make your money first, then invest. Because think about it, there are people who invested, but none of them. You probably don't know anybody who's investing who got like Jay-Z money or like a lot of money or like baller money. But people who probably have baller money but don't really invest that much because they have the cash flow. So people don't realize that like it's way more smarter not to invest anything and get to be making $100K, $500K, a couple $1 million a month. Then be like, okay, well, I'm making $1 million a month. I can throw $300K a month a year. I don't need. You're gonna get there way faster than the guy who's making, I'm making $200K a year. But this much. Then the guy who's like, okay, fuck that shit. Let me get my business up, and then, because anybody who's wealthy on the Forbes list, all them got were like on businesses or like brand owners or things like that. So basically anything business related, they were rich like that first, and then they invested.
Even then, like I see like a lot of people who even started making that money, bro. A quicker return was in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Because the cash flow is there.
Right.
Versus when you just putting it in stock. And that's what I'm starting to realize. It's like, damn, ain't none of my shit moving. Fast enough for me. Like, it's not no consistent cash flow. Because if I go buy a property and fucking get like even 2 bands a month, bro, that's better than what my Apple stock is doing right now.
Exactly. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything for you.
Exactly. Or even shit, $400 a month from an Airbnb. Goddamn, that's better than fucking nothing.
It's better than nothing. So a lot of people are always caught up in. So many people are caught up in like this entrepreneur. They're like, invest, but like, nigga, everybody who's rich has something that's doing and making them money.
Yeah, exactly.
Making them money. That's why if you look at like people in the business world, how they move. If you're looking at like people like Jay-Z and Kanye, because they're entertainers, so it's easier to get the crowd to relate to them.
Right.
If you look at what he do, Ace of Spades, music. Obviously, music is a high income skill. If you're making a $500K in a performance, $100K to show up to the club, a few $100K for a feature. So
shit, even that liquor though.
Even Ace of Spades liquor, like even if you look at like what Kanye was like the Yeezy, that shit made like a few $100 million. So people don't realize like the business side made them wealthy first. Elon Musk, he's not rich off investing. He had PayPal, sold that, made a few $100 million or $1 billion. So,
but matter of fact, bro, I was even seeing like, bro, it's a lot of stories like, bro, Elon like, I think it was in 2008, bro, Them niggas, Tesla was finna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Them niggas was broke.
Yeah.
That shit crazy how life turned back around, bro.
Even remember Kanye was had money issues.
Yeah, I
remember Dana White, the owner of the UFC, they were negative 40 million, and they were about to give up, and then they look.
Oh shit!
you don't even want to see. You don't even want to imagine seeing that number.
Yeah.
But then they're about to give up, and then they end up selling the UFC for 7.6 billion. So it's like, because even though people in a negative 40 million, people probably like, I'm getting rich slow, I'm investing, but you really just gotta get that cash up, bro.
It's a calculated risk though, for sure. But yeah, that's what I've been on, and actually, like, bro, the same shit that you've been doing with your brand, I really been doing the same with my brand. 'Cause like, on the tech side, bro, like, even though I do the oils, I do the cosmetic, the lotions and stuff like that, bro. Niggas can hit me up for websites. I built websites for several businesses in the city.
Yeah.
Marketing, running ads. I'm finna be working with a school real soon, running like all of their marketing type of shit. So that's been like something that I've actually been implementing, but I haven't realized that, like, damn, I'm really like doing this shit all in one brand.
It's weird. But see, it's weird how that works. Like, one thing can attract so many other things.
Right.
Like, I was just like, I've been invited like on financial podcasts. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm really an entertainer. But you see how it was able to
work its way around type shit.
Yeah, man. Also, another thing to do is build a brand. Building a brand is so powerful.
Yeah. And that's really what I did with the Alexander brand. Like, everything that y'all see me do is really going back into this shit.
Exactly.
That shit, we got product, got content, got everything. You name it, I fucking got it type shit. But yeah, man, that's lit, bro. But yeah, Bryce, you've definitely been one of my better episodes.
I appreciate it, man. I'm thankful to be on here.
For sure, you actually like my first episode back in official studio type shit.
Okay, I bet.
I've been doing everything from the house or fucking. I took a break because we started another podcast, but then my co-host, he quit. Dang. But this podcast shit is so fucking crazy, bro. I done had like 15 niggas quit on me.
Bro, but also I never realized like the importance of like when you make it, like it's the importance of paying your staff like really, really well. Right. Because that's why I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he said like finding good staff is really, really hard. And I could only imagine trusting somebody to handle millions of dollars or billions.
For sure though. That's true though, type shit. But yeah, these past like 5 years, bro, and I had several niggas quit.
But I've had the two in the team, like, wasn't making any revenue. I'm like, hey, this is the end goal. But it's weird because people a lot of times they don't see the end goal. They don't see nothing right now and they want to quit. But it's like, your job isn't safe. Even somebody saying your job is safe is actually a lie too, because all they care about is the bottom line. Once they can get robots to do the shit that you're doing, you out.
Oh yeah, 2030, bro, AI is running everything.
Everything.
That is, bro. And the matter of fact, bro, that's what, about 7 years from now? 7 or 8 years from now, bro?
Yep.
Damn, that shit crazy.
It's kind of weird because how AI is going to replace everything, even Elon Musk said AI is a danger to society. If you really think about it, because they said the AI is damn near running Japan. Everything's robotic over there.
I believe it.
And they've been way more advanced, so that's like decades from now. They said, like, if you think about it, the only thing that's really going to be, they just signed an AI rapper that's a song with Gunner.
Yeah, FN Mecca.
Something like that. But it's weird, like the shit is probably going to make the most money. I know the shit is reversing. It's gonna probably be shit like entertainment and shit like that. People stuff with actual humans, like nightclubs. Not gonna party with AI robot like nightclubs. Probably stuff like liquor. It's weird because I just noticed that the non-essential dumb shit will probably start to be the shit that's more stuff that AI really can't replace. Like what's a good example? Music and stuff like that.
Right.
Like movies and stuff like that. So those are the stuff that's probably gonna start replacing is the stuff that's really.
That shit crazy.
It is crazy.
But shit, I mean, it's the future though. Yeah, but that's why I'm investing in the tech, bro.
Hey, imagine the AI robot beating the fuck out of you.
Oh God.
Just beating the dog shit out of you.
But I really think that's why they're trying to get rid of humans though, because you don't gotta argue with a fucking robot.
You know.
Just shut up and do your fucking work. And you don't gotta pay them either.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
But see, look though, that's the real like no overhead type shit. Think about it.
Because even it sucks, but even from a business standpoint, if you need somebody to help put up the podcast and set it up, you probably fucking get tired of fucking somebody not coming in, not doing it. But if you just pay a robot one time, and it's gonna be set up every time how you want him to do it. He gonna take the trash out. He gonna set the cat. You can be like, all right.
Facts. And even then, like one of the number one companies that I seen implement all that shit was Amazon. But you go to the Amazon, from what I hear, I've never really worked a real 9-to-5 job, but like from what people say be going on in warehouses, bro. Outside of the drivers and shit, bro, a lot of that shit's automated. Type shit. So. And then, you know, Amazon got drones now too, to where they can just drive and deliver type shit. So.
Damn.
That shit's crazy.
Work smarter, not harder.
No overhead. That's the goal.
Yeah, that is true.
That shit crazy, man. But yeah, man, Bryce, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yes, sir.
It's always lit. We definitely coming to Miami. We bring the cameras to Miami.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
type shit. Yeah, I look forward to doing more shit with you, man.
Heck yeah,
for sure.
All right, man. Thank y'all, man. We out.
For sure. Well, we're not out yet. Shit, we gotta promote.
Oh man, you right here.
Yeah, like we getting this shit. Where can we get this on the website?
Yeah, get that on the website.
Okay, hoodiegang.com. This is salted caramel protein shake.
Oh yeah.
Make sure y'all get this. Build you up. You know, I do aerobics.
Yeah. And that's ashwagandha. Y'all gonna have to look up what that does. Basically, improves sleep, relieves stress, helps you focus, gets rid of anxiety, lowers your cortisol levels. Very good for you. Okay. And then we got the Schmitty. We're out. It's been doing really good. But these are the vitamins. We just changed the level on these. But these are very good vitamins that are good for you. Y'all know what vitamins do, and they're also organic.
This lit.
Yeah.
I like niggas. And then of course y'all know, shop the Alexander brand.
Yes, sir.
We got the oils on deck.
Oh yeah.
Clothing too. They can get you with clothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, that's the main problem. I forgot about that. So yeah, we got the Hoodie Gang tees, shirts, hoodies, anything you really need. Higher end, more of a streetwear luxury, but he'll drop the link below. You'll be able to see it.
Yeah, for sure. This will be back live on the YouTube channel. Y'all already know. I have no idea when the fuck this episode is dropping. We're gonna try to drop it before you move.
Okay, bet.
It's probably gonna be a lot of editing, but we got you covered, bro.
Alright, bet.
But yeah, man, this has been Eli's Viewpoint. New episodes on the way. New vibes on the way too. I hope y'all been liking the other content I've been dropping. I've been dropping every single fucking day. Old content, new content. We dropping again. Matter of fact, we dropping a video tomorrow. But yeah, this has been Eli's Viewpoint. Y'all want to support, y'all can hit me up, hit my Cash App up. Y'all want to support Bryce, hit him up. He's going to Miami type shit. So
yes, sir.
Y'all in Miami, tap in with him.
Tap in. Hey,
yeah, y'all.
Stay home if you're sick, come over if you're thick.
For sure.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, my boy.
No problem.